U.S. patent law. Now, this is an interesting one because a very well known new senator on the House floor brought up patent law in relation to drugs. And a $2,000 AIDS prescription in America is only $8 in other nations. The reason for that is American law allows the patent holder to keep that all private and profitable until the patent expires. By law, they can sit there and rape in these profits with no consequences. And what's interesting is the patent for that drug, the drug itself was created by us, our national labs, under funding from the CDC and other agencies, I'm sure. So here's a case of gross corporate profits making millionaires into billionaire wannabes, and this is all they can taste is the wealth, none of the humanity. They don't have to. They're a corporation. Remember, they're not people. They weren't born. They have no life on this planet other than on paper, and yet here we are, not talking about them. So where does this extend into? These patents that the federal government owns are rife across industry. The internet, guess where that came from? It came from DARPA, federally funded projects. Guess where it still comes from? Another point on patents, okay? America and the industry, not America, the world industry has not figured out how to recycle lithium batteries. So somewhere, all those lithium batteries are going to go and sit. And who knows where that is. You can go find some harm potential in storing lithium because guess what? Lithium is a drug too. So there's some conversations might ought to be had around this and maybe lithium exposure if kids are playing with these batteries, or I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. But what I do know is that DARPA has funded research to learn how to recycle batteries. And once DARPA is done with that, they're going to hand that to a corporation and they're going to go out and make money hand over fist and laugh at us and complain about paying taxes. And they're going to hoard that patent as if it's their own and they invented it and they're special. So here is, now I'm not a patent attorney, but I know pretty well how patents work. I saw an example out in Hanford where equipment decisions for the glass vitrification plant and the tanks and all types of other things are not being looked at because the patents aren't owned. The cost of the technology kills some of the options out there. And part of that is because of patents, whether on purpose or not. And then plugging your nonsense into a senator's ear. And Santa Claus comes in and whispers in your ear while he hands you a present. This is how patents work. Our federal government has been raped for this, which means we're being raped for this. Mineral resources, our federal government is being raped for this. We're being raped for this. These wealthy people have not paid their dues. They have not paid their respect to how the planet needs to work, how people need to work either. They are lost in wealth and listening to fables. All right, 3 for the day. What do you think, folks?